it's your old buddy Mikerowchip here playing Trainz 2022
Plus Standard Edition.
And this is Tidewater Point, episode 67. Yes, it is. And we are here in Tidewater with Thomas. Thomas is the shunter here in Tidewater, and he's going to do some shunting. He's got some stuff to do. Now, I did finally go in and check out what's going on with this, and I don't know. It said there, I thought there was a name here. I couldn't find it, but there's a consist here. So I thought, oh, maybe there's an invisible consist, and that's what's causing it. But it's not, because there's an invisible consist at all of it's like part of the system that's in this thing. So it's not. Now, I wonder if we do this. Yeah, no, see, it's still not relinquishing. Do this? No. I tried to do it. All right. So, anywho, I couldn't figure it out. I don't know what's wrong. Thomas has got some shunting to do, and he's going to start doing that right now. He's got 38 cars to shunt here total. He's going to take a chunk of them here, and this consist is 2845, which is almost double what he's rated for, but we all know Thomas. Thomas has got big dreams. He's definitely the I think I can engine that we all know and love. All right, so I'll just make sure all the trains are coming. They're not. And let's get down here low. He's had a little bit of problem pulling this right now. There's no doubt about it. That's enough with the bell. Someone walks out in between these two boxcars over to here, and they walk into the train and get crushed. I'm going to call that, their own fault. As I've seen on many signs, when you see tracks, think train. Yeah. Lots of times when you go across tracks, there's no trains coming. You only need one time to make it a disaster. So here, these ones here are all going to Burnside Coal Dock, because why not? So that's going to go into the lower yard. These grain cars in behind them here are going to Tidewater Mills. That's going to be track 3. So that's 1, 2, track 3. These are also probably going to Tidewater Mills. Probably up there with those. And then there are 8 R boxes. The rail boxes. Those are all going to the Harley Brothers, which is going to be down in the lower yard, track 6. There we go. That sums that up now. We got a little bit of push going here. Turn the bell back on because he had to cross that crossing where the gates are always down. Okay, and I slow this down too late? Maybe not. We still got room to go. It's going to stop it at the gantry, but really, why would I want to stop it at the gantry? Why wouldn't I just want to stop it way up here? In fact, we're gonna pull it up a little bit more even. Yeah, stop it like right here. It's tanker cars here. It's a nice shot. I like this shot. The trees and everything. Let's be honest, I like all the shots, but occasionally one speaks to me. All right. There we go. We will apply. There we go. Forward. Okay. There we are. Now, these are going into the lower yard, as I said before, because they're headed for Tidewater Dock. And lower yards, we're going to stick right over here on this track temporarily until, we're ready to go in the lower yard and take care of that down there. Here we go. Nicely done. We're going to back it up. We're going to ride this car. Why not? So let's back it up. Don't really need the switch list down there because whenever I say, all right, I'm going to find out where the next set of cars goes, and just so I figure that, I'll bring you guys back. During that time when you're not here, I look at the cars and I figure out what tracks they got to go on to, and then I write it down in my spreadsheet, which is on my screen too, that you can't see. And therefore, I know exactly where all the cars go. I try to be professional. And I believe that's Damon, right? I've said it many times, but I think that's Damon there, and that, what is that, an SD40 or is that a GP38? I can never tell. Let's take a look. What do we got? It's a GP40, so I was wrong on all accounts. Alrighty. Slide this one back. There we go. Let's go back over here now. And we just want to clear that switch right there. There we go. Slow it down a little bit. A little bit more. So much easier to slow things down in this game than it is in Run 8. But Run 8's a bit more complicated than this. Doesn't make this game or that game any more fun. It makes it just a different game. And I like it that there are two different games. You know, all having to do with trains. You can never get enough. I still have not bought Railroader, and I'm beginning to wonder why I have not bought the game Railroader off of Steam yet. Well, no, I know why. Because I'm still working on that Midwestern Rails, which actually I have not worked on in probably over 2 weeks now. I got to get that ready. You know, it's going to come down to crunch time. I'm going to be in trouble. But, yeah, it's because I'm working on that other Midwestern Rails route. Maybe I'd say it's because I should be working on that Midwestern Rails route. It'll happen. It'll happen. It ain't like I got anything else going on in this world. Certainly don't have any friends. But I'm not telling you guys anything new. You know, you listen to me for any amount of time. You can figure out why I don't, right? Yeah, poor me. All right, here we go. Backing on up. And once we get these 6 grain hoppers onto track 3 here, all those coal cars at the front, all 8 of those are going back on the track, on the temporary track 4 to get them down to the lower yard. Go. Okay. Tidewater Mills. Right there ought to do. We will apply. And now forward. Wait, wait. Here we go. And then we're just going to go up here now. This whole Burnside coal dock thing, the more I think about it, the more I think, really? To run this barge is faster than just building a bridge over the river and building tracks. I mean, I suppose it's cheaper because, you know, the water is your method of transportation. It doesn't cost anything to maintain the river. Although, yeah, I mean, they gotta dredge it sometimes, I hear, and stuff like that. But I would still think that railroad tracks would be more expensive, so maybe that's why they do it. But it just seems like a more efficient delivery of this coal would just to build a darn bridge over the water and have the coal go right there. Of course, maybe the facility's right on the water. Well, but even if it is, still. But as always, I don't figure them out. I just deliver them. That's what I do. I let the guys who have a higher pay grade than me try to figure out how they're going to get the coal there. I just got to get it to where they want me to take it. Be good. For some reason it killed the throttle all the way down to 0. Don't know why. Back this up here. Then we'll be ready to grab our next cut off that inbound track. That down a bit more. There we go. We will apply. We will decouple. We'll remember who we are. There we go. All right, now I'm going to put you guys on pause. I'll figure out where the rest of these cars are going, and then I'll get back at you. So here's my car. I drive it every day to Tidewater in order to play this route. I park it right here next to the passenger station here in Tidewater. And this guy, as soon as I parked today, he came out of the Tidewater station. Well, he wasn't actually in the station. He was sitting on his bench right here. And he walked over, got into my car, sat down, locked the doors. And he's not driving away, but he refuses to get out. I don't know why that is. And then I'm noticing that on my license plate on the front and the back, it says SIM 717, but there's no state. What state am I in? And then this one over here, also no state. Okay, so this is Thomas, of course, right here. This is a nice view here with the buildings in the background here. We're walking around mode in case you can't figure that out. The United States flag, that's nice. There's the lower yard way over there. Got some construction vehicles over there. There's the guy making the hole. There's the guy sweeping. It's nice. So I've got it figured out where we're going to go next. Not where we're going to go, but the next cars that had to be shunted. So we're going to get Thomas underway here. All right. Oh, there's kind of a cool shot. See him pull away. There he goes. Is that nice or what? I like that a lot. He's on his way. Okay, let's go back into flying around mode. Come down here. because he has got to clear this switch right here in order to do this last part of this inbound train. Normally, I only take cut long enough to work 3 different tracks at a time, or 3 different loads at a time. And this time, though, I'm breaking my rule. I'm taking 4. Because after 3, there was only 3 cars left, so I thought, yeah, maybe you should just grab them all. So, yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so let's back it up. Oh, wait a minute. That was weird. Suddenly I was pressing the wrong buttons. My hands were not on the wrong keys, or my fingers, I mean. I don't know what happened there. We're going to call it a senior moment. We've all been there. Well, except for you youngsters. You 50-year-olds and youngers. All right. There we go. Now we're going to go forward. These first 2 are going to River Point. They're going to the refinery. I think they are oil cars. This third one right here is going to River Point out. That's headed for industries off the map. This is... and we have these logs, and they are going to Wicks Lumber over in River Point. So they're going to River Point, which is track 7. No, which is track 2. Right. And then at the end here, we have 3 more box cars that are going to Harley Brothers, which is the dock here in, which is on the dock here in Tidewater. So those are going to track 6. There they are there. We are. So these last 3 box cars are going, like I said, to Harley Brothers, so they have to go onto the lower yard, which means temporary track. Temporary track, which is track 4 up here in the upper yard. Now, these are all set. I can't remember. Yeah, the coal was the last thing I delivered. Right? Very good. Let's get a view from the tower. Can we get inside the tower and view out the windows? Sort of. We're sort of in the tower. It's like a frame. Can't really look around, though. Coming? Should be, right? There he comes. There's our tower view. I can just hear the guys here at the tower going, taking way too long to get this done. They don't really like me in the tower, but that's all right. I'm the CEO. So when I go by, I always give them a big wave. Don't like that. Because it's sarcastic. We'll slow that down there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Ouch. 7. Ow, that hurt. Okay. A little bit of damage there. I'm thinking the Harley Brothers are going to cut our payment down a bit. They're going to subtract for all the damaged goods that are in these cars now. The dock, the coal dock's not going to care because you really can't damage the coal. They're going to pay us, and if something spilled out, well, they aren't going to pay us for that anyway. They're going to weigh it. So, You got that. But we are going to have to pay for the couplers and everything else that we just damaged. Although sometimes you can hit them at a high speed and nothing will happen. So maybe we'll get lucky. All right, the logs are going on to track 2. No. Yes. Track 2. Okay. So apply. Let's move forward. There we go. Track 2, which is this track. I was thinking Damon was on track 2. Damon's on track 3. He's not on track 2, so we're good. Stand right here. Come on, tree. Work with me, buddy. There you go. There's 8 of these things. 8 bulkheads. Most people don't think of bulkheads when they think of railroads. They think of box cars and tank cars. I'm talking novices now, not us. Not us. People who are watching this video, we're veterans. We know. But the novices aren't real familiar. Now, does that switch throw? Actually, can I throw it? Yeah, it blinks over. Blink, blink, but it does. Okay, I think I looked at that before. I just looked at it again. All right. Now we'll back it up. Here he comes. Let's hit it at a reasonable speed this time. 5 is reasonable, but we're going to crank it down to about 4 or 3. It right when I said 4 or 3, I think it went exactly to 4 and then 3. That's just professional work right there. All right, so let's push these back. I saw we have plenty of room on this track. Go. Truck sounds are cutting in and out. What are you going to do? Alrighty. Slow it down. Get it just under the gantry. There we go. Now these last one, right? Because this one's empty, right? Yeah, it's empty. Okay. This one here is going to River Point now, which is going to be the temporary track, of course. Nope. What we're going to do here. Okay. Here we go. Yep. Going to River Point out. Doing it right. There we go. Right there. we're going to do a little shenanigans here. We're going to back him up to just under, instead of running him back with the other ones, because he's going to the lower yard. So instead of running him in back all the way with the other ones that are sitting there on that temporary track, we're just going to run them back right here, because these two cars, which are going to Marathon, no, River Point Refinery, yeah, they are going to go back on track 2. We're going to do a little time-saving move here. Stop it right there. There we go. And now forward. There we go. Bring it around this way. This tree. I need a machete. Right, there we go. I could move it. I could go to Surveyor and move it or just delete it. But it's such a nice tree. So we won't. We'll leave it there. Some rails here on propped up on a board. Those old rails or new rails? Are they ones that have been replaced or the ones that still need replacing? No. And I would imagine, right, rails do wear out over time, right? I mean, they do replace rails. Although a lot of time when I see they're putting that ribbon rail down, the real long ribbon rail. So are they replacing it or are they just getting rid of the jointed rail because it's a smoother ride? I know the ties wear down because they're wood. That makes sense to me. Although I see a lot of railroads now putting down the cement sleepers. So, I don't know. I imagine those wear out over time with the freezing and the warm freeze, plus all the weight that goes on them. How long does it take for a rail to wear out? I don't know the answer to that. And when they wear out, is it because they crack and stuff from all the weight? It's constantly going over them? I don't know. You'd think steel would last a long time. Go. I mean, some of the bridges that are still up, that are still being used by railroads, are pretty darn old. They're from the 40s and 50s, I think, right? I don't know. All right, so now we're going to lash onto this tanker. There we go. I forgot who I am. There we go. Now we're going to back this up to right here. There we go. We're going to lash onto this. Then we're going to have to back up so that the engine clears this. Clears this. A little fast. Clears this switch so we can go down into the lower yard. There we go. Forgot who I was. It's me, Mikerowchip, remember? Alrighty. Stop it right there. Got to come down this way now. Yep. Nope, but yep. And yep. Okay. Alrighty, these should be all set already. Yep. Here we come. Now, on this one, I just go by the switch list so I know where everything goes. Why don't I do that when, instead of saying, because right now, normally, if I was doing the other way, when I was doing the inbound track, I'd say, I'll put you guys in hold until I figure out what the next. This one, I don't do that now. I don't know. Is there a method to my madness? Not really. Nicely done. There we go. There we go. Okay. Back on this side now. So we got the Harley Brothers, Burnside Coal Dock, the Harley Brothers, and then the one all the way at the front is River Point out. Why is that one going off? Is it in anticipation? Now, why is that one going off? I don't know. That's weird. Okay. I'll see when this one shuts off. There it goes right there. That looks about right. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. There we go. These are going to the Harley Brothers, which is Tidewater Dock, which is going to be track 6. All right, we got that. Now let's back this up. We actually get going a little bit faster here. We're out on the main line. I already okayed it with the dispatcher. I did it. You guys couldn't hear me. But I called the dispatcher. I got a dispatcher guy. You know, like some people got a shirt guy. I got a dispatcher guy. All right, Tidewater Dock, which are these two tracks, but this one's being occupied by this fella right here, so we're going to put it on track 6. No. These don't have arms on them. And neither do those. And those other ones that are always down do have arms on them. But why? That's a mainline track. Well, actually, it goes through the yard, so it's not a mainline track. But you think they'd have the arms on the mainline track and not that other track. That's it. Now I'm getting mad. Now I'm going to have to call somebody. All right. Slow down. I'm not really mad. I'm just funning with you. All right, so here we go. Back these onto here. We're going to clear the dwarf is what we're going to do. That's how far back she's going to go. With everything in this cut except the very first car. That one's going to River Point out, which is track 7. There you go. That'll do. We take up a lot of this track. Take a good portion of it, but there's still a lot of room left. Okay. So those brakes sing, huh? All right. So then we'll apply, decouple, and now we'll pull forward. To track 7. Right here. Whoop. Right here. $16.04. Got about an hour left before the day's over. Suddenly I remember, but I didn't say that before on this route, did I? Is the time frozen? Sometimes I've seen that happen. We'll watch it. All right, let's just cozy on up here. No, I just switched to 1605. Okay. Back this up. So right there. We'll apply, decouple, move forward. Alrighty. There you go. SW 1500 fans, you saw a lot of action there. So I'm going to put you guys on pause, and I'll figure out what we're doing next. Okay, so it's Jessica's turn, and Jessica here has backed her way into the approach to Tidewater Dock. Now, she's got problems. These cars here on the end are supposed to go to the Harley Brothers. Am I right? I am. Harley Brothers. Okay. Now, if we look down here into the yard area, you can see there's Sean sitting right there on this track. And down this track here, to go over this way and over here, here's the Harley Brothers. Yeah, it's in the way. Jessica is going to have to forfeit her turn because there's no way in heckfire she can work her way down in there. So let me put you back on pause again. Figure out what we're doing next. So now we are here at Exxon Oil just outside of Tidewater, and this is Hank. And Hank is just delivering oil to the Exxon Oil Company facility right here. He's already unloaded these last 4. As you can see, they're up alongside the unloading bays here, and we just got to bump it back. We got plenty of room to bump back 4 more, so that's what we're going to do. Yeah. Okay. So I'll have to count as I go. All right, here we go. Let's back him up. We'll get the bell going too. All right. There's 1. There's 2. And 3. Here's the 4th one right here. Okay, so stop about right there. That should be good. He's got 11 cars total, so we got 4 unloaded. These next 4 are going. That's 8, 9, 10, 11. Look at that, huh? The math works out nicely. And that is the end of Hank's turn. Yeah, Hank's in a nice place. He's all by himself. He's got the whole track to himself. He's lucky. All right. So we're going to put you guys back on pause. I'll figure out what I'm doing next. So now we're here with David in the River Point yard. And he's got a string of cars. I don't know how many's he got here. I didn't look. He's got 30 cars. I know it says 31. Maybe we got a -1 for the engine. They're all going to Walmart. Looks like I got lazy. I used to put down Walmart distribution, and then the rest of my stuff putting Walmart. I figured there's only one Walmart on the track, right? Or on the route, I should say. Okay, so anyway, so he's going to run him up the hill here, right? What? What's going on here? Why is she slowly moving forward? Oh, she's at 5%. What, Jane? Jane. What are you doing? Where'd you come from? What the heck, fire? Why was Jane on slow motion? What's Jane supposed to be doing right now? Let me look over here on my spreadsheet. Jane's a creeper. She's supposed to be delivering to River Point TOFC. Did she come all the way up from River Point TOFC? I think she did. What? Now I hit some other weird key. Here we go. Is she supposed to be back here and then did I accidentally hit the key just a little bit? No, well, she wasn't here. These tracks are full of somebody else working stuff. What the? Okay, so Jane, she's working Marathon. She's working the River Point container. That's what she's got. And the River Point TOFC, which is right here. Was she sitting over here on this track? Yeah, she was sitting right here, wasn't she? Well, if she wasn't, she's going to be now. Okay, so before we get to David there, we're going to have to fix this one here. All right, so she comes this way. She was set at 5% throttle. Okay, Jane, you're going to have to back up. All right, honey. It's all right. It's okay, buddy. You did all right. But now we got to back you up. In fact, we're going to go to the other end here. Here we go. Okay. Weird stuff happens. Yeah, it's 3 times. Here we go. All right, so let's push these back where they belong. I thought maybe I had sent them to Tidewater, wherever this was, and then they just got stuck. That wasn't the case at all. She was just like, oh no. Yeah, well, those ones are going to go in the right direction, so that's nice. I did not check all the switches. All right. Put you guys on pause. Well, here, this has got to be our screenshot, right? Yeah. So I'll put you guys on pause until I fix this. Hold on. Okay, so I rescued Jane. Now, what switch was wrong here? Probably this one right here, wasn't it? Yeah. See. And she'd pulled this way, so it was okay while she was going in this direction. As soon as she backed up, these cars were going to continue this way. This one was going to go this way. And as you saw, disaster. All right, let's check all the switches here now. I did check them, the other ones. I just didn't check the one she was across, which, of course, was the most important one. But what are you going to do? Okay, so now we're going to back this up to right here. Now we're going to back this back up into the yard. This is what I should have done. If I had just pulled forward first, past that switch, everything would have been fine. Here we go. Let's give this a shot now. And then with David, we got another problem. Because David has to drop those all off at Walmart, like I was saying. Excuse me. And I was headed up towards Walmart to show you what that problem was going to be when I saw Jane sneaking out. She figured if she just went real slowly, no one would notice her. Eventually, she'd have made it all the way to Tidewater. Although she wasn't even registering 1 mile an hour. Like, 0.5 or whatever it was. All right. Back into the River Point yard. Actually, she was waiting in the Purdue yard. Purdue grain yard. That's back where we will put her. Ouch, 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 ouch. Yikes. There we go. That was not the too long to short and a long whistle there. What's with my throat right now? I like to mix it up, you know. Alrighty, here she comes. There we go. Good as new. Zero. Is it zero? It's zero. Now stay put this time. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. All right. Okay. So now what I was gonna say is that David from track 2 here in River Point. It is track 2, right? Yeah. Has to go all the way up here to Walmart. And he's got 30 cars to drop off up here. Problem is, somebody's already working the Walmart yard. It looks like we have enough room to stick 30 cars on here. So we are going to, I don't know who is this? This is Rafa. We are going to, no. We are going to, because they're loading these cars right here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. So if we bump this 9th car right up to here, and then we take Rafa with the rest of these cars, and we like get him onto this track here, get him out of the way, everything should work, right? Sure, why not? Alrighty then. So let's move him forward. Alrighty. Should be to right here. Right? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's right. Then we will apply the handbrake. And now we're going to back up. There we go. And we'll stick him over on this track here to get him out of the way. Then we'll bring up David. See if he can't tuck all those cars on those tracks over there. Of course, I'm noticing that David is on the wrong side of his cut. I think there's a way he can get around. I think. Now, wait a minute. Let me check over here now. Am I making another mistake over this way? No, I'm not. Okay. Go. Stop it. Right there. Now we'll push him forward into this. Here he comes. Now, what exactly is this doing right here? It's got a log in it. Is it sucking it up? I mean, how would you load a log onto a car coming down at, you know, a long way like this? That seems impractical. Of course, what's this end doing? Is it mulching it? Is that what this thing does? Let's look at this end. I don't know. Looks like the log goes down in this way. Where's it going to? I mean, besides absolutely nowhere. Maybe they don't use it anymore. Now, is he at 0? Yeah, okay. I'm going to be paranoid about that. All right, so let's run back down here, or fly, however you like to put it, to David. Okay, David. You get to head on up there now, buddy. All right, let's clear his way up. That's correct. Nope. Yes. Yes. Then yes. 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 Fly up this way. Oh, God. I just said he was on the wrong side. What am I? Wait a minute. That's not right. Stop. There's no way to run around the train up there. So you're going to have to do it here. It looks like this track here is clear. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do this correctly. When you get up there, you're going to be in a bind. You don't know. You're not going to have anywhere to go. So let's apply. There we go. Now let's do this. There we go. It's enough of the bell. Begone, bell. I will have no more of thee. All right. There we go. I'll go forward. And let's make sure this isn't wrong, is it? Okay. I was going to be disappointed if I derail again. All right, so we're come down here now. There we go. That is all set up correct. So we'll get a nice look at the old yard as we go through. I think that's a GP40 he's in, right? Is that what that is? That is a GP40-2 that he is in, yes. Wait a minute now. He was on track 2, not track 1, right? Yeah, he was on track 2. Okay. Look on the spreadsheet here while you guys enjoy the view. Yeah, he was on track 2. All right, so I updated his orders in the spreadsheet. Got these 30 cars to deliver that we see on the left here. That'll free up some room here in River Point. That's nice. These tracks here have already got engines on the front of them. I checked. Those will be pulled out shortly too. Of course, do they have any room to pull to where they need to go? Well, that's a good question. This way, and then we're going to turn into that right there. Okay. There we go. So technically, we had a roller. Is that what you call it? Remember that movie? What was that one with Denzel Washington in it? 777 was the train number. Is that a roller? Of course, theirs was under power. Well, so was mine. It was just not quite as dangerous because you could just walk right up into the cab and shut it down. Okay. There we go. But there we go, which is to say we are in the butter zone, folks. We're going to have to quit it right here. So we'll watch David push these up the hill there and into the Walmart distribution center in episode 68. Right? Is that we're on? This is 67. Did I say 67? It is in episode 68. Yeah. So kind of exciting. It was like I said, that movie with Denzel Washington and who's the other guy? Gosh, can't think of his name. But anyway, look it up on Google. You can Google it. Go on the line and go on the Google machine. It'll tell you what you need to know. All right. So anyway, hope you guys had fun. I did. It's a blast. I love this route. Why don't you like? Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you leave me a comment? And if you don't like my version of that runaway train or 777 or whatever, well, this just may not be the channel for you.